Hi friends, how are you guys? So this is a new thing that I'm going to try. It's Rhonda's Rambling Roundup review. So I found myself to be quite lazy lately in posting lengthy updates on what's going on, but I give myself a break on that because I've been doing it for a long time, and I appreciate those of you who've come along on the journey and have been supportive. It means so much to me. It's lonely out on the road, to be honest about it. It's wonderful meeting the world, but during a pandemic you don't really get to connect with people, and we're being quite cautious. So you guys being my friends means a lot to me. So we are currently in Tirana. I'm walking down the sidewalk in Tirana. This is the capital city of Albania. We came back here because we're hovering in Albania waiting for our second dose of the AstraZeneca vaccine. We were really grateful that Albania, all we did was go in and ask at a public health clinic, and it wasn't like they said, yay, no problem right away. It was more like, well, come back tomorrow and ask some questions. Are you, do you live here, or are you a tourist? And those are actually a bit ambiguous with us, because it just kind of depends on how you define tourist and living someplace, right? So I explained that we'd been here for several months and that we weren't sure how long we were going to be here, because we can be in Albania for up to a year, and so we were wanting to be responsible. And so come back tomorrow, and we came back the next day. And so anyway, so we're waiting for our second dose. AstraZeneca, you have to wait several months between to get it. So anyway, Ryan had made a friend here in Tirana when I was in the States back in March, and this is so beautiful. Look at this fresh produce. I love that. And while he was here in Tirana, while I was in the States visiting the kids, he had made a friend at a hostel, and like they had some group outings and stuff back then. The numbers were really, really rock bottom at the time. When we got here, they were having there's no COVID cases being discovered at all. But so let me cross the street and not die here. So this lady, she had an apartment available because she's like basically shacking up with her guy, and so she offered us a really great deal on her apartment for some weeks, and so we jumped at it, and that's where we are. I think. Again, I'm gonna try not to get run over. So we are going to be here for like 3 weeks, and where we were before this was in Gjirokastër. You might remember, if you were following, Gjirokastër was really, really steep, and we were there for a month. Beautiful stone roofs and all this kind of stuff. And then we went up to Shkodra, and that was a really great time. Another beautiful city in northern Albania. Had a fantastic time. I will admit that, like I said, the pandemic has been really hard on me and my normal way of doing things, because I usually can connect with people wherever I go, whether I speak the language or not. It doesn't really, it matters in terms of how much of a relationship you build with somebody, but I can connect with people with very little language, and I'm trying really hard to stay distanced, even though numbers are low here. So, yeah, I don't know what else I want to say about that, really. Just keeping my social distancing, wearing my mask when I'm in situations where I feel like I should, and basically hoping everybody is as safe as they think they are, because there's not a lot of caution going on around here in Albania. And then next month, after we have like 3 weeks here, we're gonna go up and hang in the south of Montenegro And that's really exciting to me because it's very beautiful, and I found a place really very, very affordably. It's a short walk. When I say short, like I think it's about a 15-minute walk or so from the beach. And also there's a little small town around. I think I might have missed my... I did. I was talking and I kind of missed where I'm going to walk through up here. So that's what's going on with that. That's where we are and what's happening. Life is really sweet, really easy, an extremely great quality of life for us. I have to be honest about it. And I have some emotional challenges with that because I follow daily what other people are going through, and I know there's so much strife, like not only at home in the States, but also in other places around the globe where people are really suffering under the weight of loss and challenge with the COVID situation. So my heart goes out to them. Yeah, here we go. So what else did I want to tell y'all about? My day-to-day has been filled with mostly a lot of thinking and some painting and some writing, and a real important part of my life for me has been, of course, always Ryan, he's great, but my English student that has been a steady student of mine now for over a year, and she and I talk almost daily, several times a week, and we're now up to the point where I'm able to do all different kinds of exercises and writing projects with her, and I'm so proud of her. She's done so great. I met her when we were in Portugal. I was introduced by my friend there. Her name's Isabel. She's fantastic. And so that's been really a lot of fun to see her improvement, and it means a lot to her. It's really important in her line of work. So it's quite satisfying. What else I want to tell you all about? So I made a big announcement quite some time ago about a podcast that I was going to do. And my big announcement was my first guest was going to be my English student, Isabel. And Ryan's joke is how, when she is comfortable in English and when I really feel like she's at the point where I can interview her and have people understand it, then I think that's what I'm going to do. I got a little bit intimidated by the technology of doing the podcast. When it came time, I'm really grateful that I had some fantastic sound done for me by Connor's friend Jake, and it's wonderful. I had bought a special set of headphones for it, and then I dropped them in the snow and they got run over, and I found them the next morning smashed, and that was a bit discouraging. So I haven't gotten back and done it. So I've been teaching Isabel English, and I think I'm going to come back around at some point and take another stab at the old podcast. But so this idea is a result of Ryan and I brainstorming on, I turn here. Ryan and I brainstorming on, I'm finding my way back to the apartment, how we could partner together on Patreon and provide more in-depth content for those who may want to know and understand more about what's going on with us and to share more deeply. So he's a really fantastic video editor. So I do lots of little clips, and he's going to be putting together like a montage, and I'm going to be doing a review like this, a recap kind of a review. And I welcome your feedback, and I welcome any questions, what you'd like to know about our lifestyle and all that kind of stuff. And just really happy to have you along. So that's it for now. I'll show you the door where I'm going. Here it is. There's my Airbnb. I'm going to dig out my key. And you guys have a great day. Love ya. Bye for now.